Here's a quick tip for anyone who wants to move a fully loaded log dolly over uneven terrain without spilling the logs off. So you take your 10-foot rope, run it underneath the dolly, up and over the log pile. Then you take your carabiner, about halfway through the log pile, you loop your rope through. And then before you pick up the dolly, put your foot on and cinch the pile up really nice and tight. After you do this, pick up your dolly. And if you're going a long distance, what you can do is you can actually wrap the rope tight a couple times around the handle. And then as you roll the dolly around, the pile is cinched nice and tight. You can see how kind of bumpy and uneven it is here. And because we've wrapped this pile nice and tight, we don't lose any of the wood. Then when you get to your truck or to wherever you want to dump, just release your rope. Oopie. And then let the pile come off. So here's another tip for using the sling to help you drag the top of a spruce or any type of evergreen tree. So run the rope through the end of the tree, turn around, run both ends of the rope over your shoulders, just bend forward and start walking. That way now the load is evenly distributed over your body so that you don't really you don't get that twisting force that you normally do when you're dragging something this big. But I mean, it is pretty bulky and we are moving it pretty easily just because of this wonderful rope. So we got a nice pile of brush sitting on top of our rope. What you're going to want to do is you want to take the end with the carabiner, wrap it over the pile, and then clip it onto the rope. Once you do that, you're going to want to take this end, put your foot on the pile, and just cinch tight. As you do this, you're actually going to make the pile a lot smaller. And then you can take the sling, put it over your shoulder, and as you bend down, you actually tighten up the sling, pick up the pile just with one hand. The butt ends off the ground, so you can actually drag a pretty big pile comfortably. And that's how you clean up your job site nice and quickly.